Blake Lively just seems to be making things a lot worse for herself in this whole saga between her and Justin Baldoni. But before we get into the tea, welcome back to the Tea Time channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. If you're new here, you need to subscribe and join this gist-loving community because y'all know you're here for the mess, and so am I. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. So unfortunately, this drama might be coming to an end sooner than we think because the way things are going, somebody, i.e. Blake, needs to settle out of court, and she needs to do it fast because it's looking really bad for her. It's looking bad for her, her career as an actor, and her as a woman in general, especially not after the statement her lawyers put out after this week's event. You see, earlier this week, Justin's lawyer leaked an unedited footage from one of the scenes of the movie It Ends With Us, where Justin and Blake's characters were in a romantic embrace, sharing a dance and being all loved up and acting lovey-dovey. Keyword here, acting. In the video, we see Justin and Blake smiling at each other, flirting, doing a slow dance, a little twitter here, some giggling there. Now, in the film, it's some sort of silent scene where you can't really hear what the characters are saying, but the ambiance is to provide a vibe to the romantic plot between the two characters. But in the unedited video that Justin's legal team posted, we can actually hear what Blake and Justin are saying to each other since the sound hadn't been cut yet. Now, let me tell you why this particular scene is important. You see, Blake's lawyer had made mention of a specific part where she accused Justin of making her uncomfortable during filming. According to her, during filming, Justin had leaned forward and slowly dragged his lips from her hair down her neck. As he said, it smells good. She had said that they were not supposed to be in character at the moment, and it wasn't based on any dialogue in the script, and that since there was no sound, he hadn't needed to say anything at all. Well, you guys, I watched the footage, okay? I watched the leaked footage, and it is very clear that Miss Blake is trying to gaslight us because her claims fell apart faster than the walls of Jericho. In the clip, Blake is the one that says she thinks it's more romantic to talk instead of just gazing into each other's eyes like Justin wanted to do. And yes, at some point, Baldoni does lean into Blake and asks, "Am I getting beard on you today?" After which Blake laughs and says, "I'm probably getting spray tan on you," to which Baldoni replies that it smells good. It smells good. That's what he said, right? He didn't say, "You smell good." He said, "It smells good." He was clearly referring to her spray tan, which she brought into the conversation. He didn't just go, "You fine piece of meat, you smell good and I could just eat you up." No, he was responding to what she said about her spray tan. Now, something I've noticed about Blake in this whole drama is that she only tells us the parts that looks bad, hoping that we would be manipulated into being on her side. She cuts out anything and everything that makes it seem like a normal interaction to make it look like he's been a creep. She wants us to think that Justin Baldoni was creeping on her and pursuing her when in reality he was not interested in her at all, according to reports from the set anyways. Even with the breastfeeding incident, she only told us how Justin barged in on her pumping while intentionally leaving out the part where she had texted him that it was okay for him to come to her trailer even though she was pumping. And saying they were not supposed to be in character while filming the scene, like, girl, the cameras was still rolling. Why should you, as a professional actor, completely step out of character? I don't know what Miss Lively is on about, but to me, it seems like Justin was very much acting in that scene, and it looks to me like she stepped out of character and filmed this particular romantic scene as herself, and she found herself falling for Justin, and her husband Ryan Reynolds probably watched the scene and others like it and caught on that his wife was yet again falling for another man on the set of a movie, because let's not forget she has a history of doing this. I mean, it happened with her co-star on Gossip Girl, and let's not also forget that it was on the set of Green Lantern, a movie she was in, that she met her now husband Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan knew her pattern and probably went to her and said, "Hey now, you seem to be getting a little too close to Justin." And she panicked and made up a story. I mean, look, I'm not saying that that's what happened, but it seems highly probable. Like, we've seen countless evidence for ourselves, and I mean, Justin came through with the receipts. So it is possible that Blake caught feelings for Justin and he didn't reciprocate, and so she started this whole thing. Now, after Justin's lawyer leaked this footage, Blake's lawyer, legal team or whatever, released a statement in regards to the video. The statement reads, "Justin Baldoni and his lawyer may hope that this latest stunt will get ahead of the damaging evidence against him, but the video itself is damning." Now, unless I've been keeping up with the wrong Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively drama, what damaging evidence? Damaging evidence against Justin, who is she? Because we don't know her. This statement continues, "The video shows Miss Lively leaning away and repeatedly asking for the characters to just talk. Any woman who has been inappropriately touched in the workplace will recognize Miss Lively's discomfort. They will recognize her attempt at levity to try to deflect the unwanted touching. No woman should have to take defensive measures to avoid being touched by their employer without consent." You guys, this whole thing is a mess. It's such a messy situation. Blake's lawyers are trying to issue a gag order on Justin Baldoni to keep him from releasing any more footage or even talking about the case. I mean, it's very suspicious. It makes Blake look guilty. It makes Blake look guilty of everything Justin is accusing her of. Why are you trying to keep them from releasing footage and evidence unless you know it shows you in a bad light? Unless you know it counters your claims? Blake Lively, you need to fire your lawyers. They are not your friend. They are making things look really, really bad for you. They are making you lose the trial without even going to trial. But anyways, they do work for Blake, and I'm sure that they would not post this statement or issue the gag order unless Blake consented to it. So now, as a woman myself, I genuinely did not see any sign of discomfort on Blake's part. And even if she acted so well at hiding any discomfort, I do not believe that Blake is so timid that she wouldn't have called for a cut or a break in that moment. I mean, this is someone that was involved with the editing. She had her own cuts of the movie. She took producer credit. So why wouldn't she be able to talk in that instant if she felt uncomfortable? Or do you guys think that she really was so scared in that moment that she could not speak up? And also with her husband being very involved with the movie according to reports, and with his status in Hollywood, why wasn't the accusations and claims brought to light way before the movies hit the theater? Why hadn't Ryan Reynolds pulled the plug on the movie the minute his wife started feeling uncomfortable? Honestly, I want to know what you guys think, because this whole saga is driving me bonkers. But I do want to say that I do hope this lawsuit goes to trial. I mean, the tea is going to be hot, and we can finally know the truth, because I know y'all are messy. I'm messy. I know y'all are here for the mess, and so am I. That's where we're gonna end today's video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.